Um,
Let me open Facebook.
okay. Hey, Angie, it says, how do I put go live now? Use stream key?
Scroll down, and go live. There's a
Oh,
blue
yeah,
button that says go live.
On the page.
There's a blue button
I
on the bottom that
press?
says go live. It says go live.
Go live. It says get started. Waiting for the video. It's not saying that nothing is letting me go live. So
You have to scroll down.
scroll down. It says go live, but it's not letting me touch it. It says waiting for the video, for the live video. Oh, maybe you have to start the video first.
No, okay. Go back to Zoom. Start all over again. The session probably timed out. You waited too long.
Okay, go back to Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Press go live. Close out that tab. Start it over again.
So preparing live stream preview.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna just go live. I'm not even gonna type it. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Wait, let me advertise it.
Are we live?
You guys can see my screen, right? So I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see anything on Facebook, but
Yeah, it says that we're live.
Mhm.
Should I press play?
I
Do
see
I have
it.
to press play, Andy? Do I have to press play?
No, you're live. I can see it.
Okay, go ahead. Get started. Go ahead.
okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriella Gill, and we are here today with Christy Hazel, who is going to share some fashion tips and tricks with us. This month in March, it's dedicated to the younger sestras and also to the older sestras. So Christy, as a younger sestra, is here to just, teach us a few things. So we're all excited to hear what you have to say. So, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay, well, hi everyone. I guess I'll just give a little bit of background about myself if you haven't already read the little bio. But I started my blog, Hazel Simplicity, back in 2016. I've always had like a knack for fashion, I guess you can say. I love it. I love bags, I love shoes, I love clothes, I love all of it. So I decided to start a blog where I can just be open and transparent, because growing up, I would always get questions like, hey, like, where do you buy your clothes? Or like, how do you style certain things? So I'm just like, all right, let me just create a blog where everyone can just go to that one space and get all the answers they need. So yeah, I could definitely say that I guess my love for fashion, it came from my parents, well, mostly my mom's side. My grandma, before she passed, she used to be a dressmaker and a seamstress, and my aunt, she still does it. So they would make bridal gowns, they made uniforms back for the kids in St. Vincent, where my parents are from. So I guess my mom growing up in that environment, she just learned a lot, and she just shared that with us, my sister and I. So yeah, I've learned a lot from her, and I try to use those things when I shop and to help me with like my own personal style. And it's just things that I'm going to share with you guys tonight that I hope will help you find your personal style or just help you in any shape or form. Like, I love to be honest and transparent. I'm like that on my blog, and I just love to share advice that will help other people. So I hope anything tonight that I share will help you. So we'll be talking about a few topics tonight. Fashion versus style, dressing for your body shape, how to be confident in your style, investment pieces, capsule wardrobe, how to shop on a budget, and fashion tricks. Okay, so fashion versus style. I feel like people always like mix these words up or kind of use them interchangeably, but they are different. So what is fashion? Fashion is a word used to describe what is in the moment and not what particularly looks good on you as an individual. So fashion pretty much simply is just trends. That's why there's different fashion, there's different time periods, there's different fashions. What might be in and trending this year will probably not be trending next year. Because at the end of the day, fashion is just a money-making business. Like, they have to produce new things so people can buy. And people always just want to be in with the times. So if, I don't know, skinny jeans are in this year, no one's really going to buy bell bottoms because all the stores are going to be selling skinny jeans. So pretty much it's a money-making industry. That's why it's different to having style. When you have style, style is your personal take on fashion. So it's unique, it's timeless, it expresses who you are. Like, you're not really paying attention to trends when you have style. Like, you're more so look at those trends and you're just like, how do I pretty much use this trend to my advantage to work with my style? And like they always say, fashion fades, style's eternal. Because trends come and go, but if you have style, you just always have style. And if you find your personal style, you'll always know how to not be super, I guess, like impulsive when it comes to trends and always buying trends. You'll just know, okay, like this works for me, this won't work for me. So yeah, that's fashion versus style. So now dressing for your body shape. I think when it comes to like finding your style, you should know your body shape. I'm going to talk about 5, but there's a bunch more. Some of these, there's even different names for them, but these are like the popular names. So we're going to start off with hourglass shape. So an hourglass shape, I don't know, when I say hourglass, to me, I just do this automatically. And if you could think of a person at the top of your head, I would think of Kim Kardashian. Her body, fake or real or not, like it's still an hourglass, or however she made it into an hourglass. An hourglass shape is pretty much your bust area and your hips are in alignment and your waist is the most defined part of your body. So that's when you have an hourglass shape. An inverted triangle shape, if you think of a triangle, it looks like this. Inverted is just an upside down triangle. So an inverted triangle shape, your shoulders are the widest part of your body and your lower half is a smaller part of your body. The next slide, I'll show you guys examples. The apple shape. So when you have an apple shape, if you think about it, an apple is round, right? So usually your bust and your waist are the widest part of your body and your lower half is smaller per se, round. Pear shape, a pear shape, I think people, it's kind of similar to an hourglass shape, but when you have a pear shape, your bust and your waist, they kind of align and your hips are like your asset. Your hips and your thighs are like the biggest part of your body. And then if you have a rectangle shape, they also call this having like a straight shape. So like a rectangle shape, you don't really have much curves. Your shoulders, your bust, your waist, your hips, they kind of align. So examples. These are examples. Like I said, Kim Kardashian, hourglass. If you look at her bust and her hips, they're kind of in alignment and her waist is the most defined part of her body. Jill Scott, her shoulders, they're the widest part of her body. And as you go downward, it's slimmer. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has more of a rectangle shape. her shoulders, her waist, her hips, like they're kind of in alignment. She doesn't really have much curves. Sherry Shepherd, she has more of an apple shape. So her top half is bigger, her bust area is bigger. There's not really much of a defined waist. And then her hips, they're more like, they just come in more. And then Beyonce. That's why a lot of people confuse, I would say, hourglass and pear shape, because if you look at Beyonce and Kim Kardashian, you would say it's similar. But if you look at Beyonce, you can see that her upper half, her bust and her waist, they come in more. Like it's slimmer and her hips are just like out there. Her body could have changed. I mean, I don't think it's the most recent pic because, you know, she had like 3 kids. But when you always see Beyonce, like you just always like see her hips. So Beyonce has a pear shape. So just clothes that flatter these shapes. When you have an hourglass shape, like I said before, your waist is like the most defining part of your body. So you want to wear clothes that define that part of your body. By all means, you don't have to. You can wear whatever you want, but a lot of people, I feel like when they don't know the shape of their body, they always find it hard to find clothes that fit their body. Like they'll put on things that everybody wears because everyone wears it, but it doesn't really fit your body type. So if you have an hourglass shape, you should wear things that define your waist, like wrap dresses, things that are belted, things that just like cinch your waist because it shows that part of your body and it just makes everything look smoother. So these examples, second picture, the same, it wraps around your waist, it provides like that definition. Same thing for the jumpsuit. If you have a looser jumpsuit, add a belt to it. This one, it looks like it ties, so it still like provides that definition to her waist. And the same thing goes for the lady with the dress, with the black dress. Like you see the definition for her waist. Next, inverted triangle. So remember, if you have an inverted triangle shape, your shoulders are the widest part of your body. So you kind of just want to focus on your top part more and try to balance out your bottoms. So I wouldn't recommend like skinny jeans per se, because it will show how small your bottoms are. I would say just always choose things that will proportion, like will give you a proportion. So like the first girl, she layered a jacket on, like it shows her shoulders, but she's also not wearing like super skinny jeans. So you can see like proportion in her body. Same thing for a dress. V-necks are perfect if you have a triangle shape. And as you can see here, the dress, the shirt, V-necks. Also wearing wider pants in terms of like wide leg jeans, straight jeans. They're perfect because it almost like creates that illusion of having like a voluminous like lower body. So it kind of creates your own little hourglass shape if you have an inverted triangle shape. And then there's the rectangle shape. So they say having a rectangle shape is the most like versatile shape, just because you can pretty much play on, like use clothes to play on the part of the body that you want to emphasize the most. So if you want to create curves, then you wear things obviously that will show your waist. Like you wear things that are belted, or you can wear like peplum tops. Peplum tops usually are cinched around the waist, so it gives you a waistline. You just have to create proportions. I feel like with any body type, you just have to find what you like about your body, what body part that you like, and you just use whatever you can to just like show off that body part. Even dresses with like a waistline will help you if you have a triangle shaped body, because it won't show just like straight. It'll create an illusion. All about creating illusions. Like there's certain, I feel like we all have body types where we wish we had this, we wish we had that. You don't need to have it. You just create illusions and make it look like you have it if you're concerned about it. So next you have the apple shape. So remember, if you have an apple shape, that just means that your upper body and your waist, it's more full than your lower body. So just wearing anything that, again, creates a waistline for you. Wearing things with belts, high-waisted pants or jeans will give you that waistline. And just layering items like the person in the middle. And a dress. If you're wearing a dress, make sure it has a waistline, like it's focusing on your waistline. And then last, a pear shape. So example, JLo has a pear shape. So you just wear things that accentuate your top half, because remember your top half is smaller than your bottom. So you just want to like make it proportional. And a good tip, wearing darker wash jeans make you look slimmer and longer. And if you remember, for a pear shape, pretty much your thighs and your waist are the biggest part of your body. So if you don't want to put too much emphasis on that, then you wear darker colored jeans because it makes you look taller and leaner. So next, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Next, we're going to be talking about a capsule wardrobe. So I feel like everyone calls it something. I used to call it that something as well. I'll let you know after I tell you definition. But once I read it, you'll just be like, like I know what that is. So a capsule wardrobe is pretty much a collection of classic pieces that work together with versatility and allows you to create different looks with just a few items. So I don't know if you're already thinking basics. So a capsule wardrobe is just basic clothing items. With a capsule wardrobe, you can pretty much create looks just by having one, or you can also use those items and pair them with like trendier pieces or like pieces that have patterns or different prints on them. So this would be an example of a capsule wardrobe. You have black pants. Capsule wardrobes are pretty much neutrals, if you know what I mean, like just neutral colors. So it doesn't have to be just these colors, but browns, dark browns, tans, navy blue, those are all neutral colors and should all be a part of your capsule wardrobe because they go with anything. So for example, this capsule wardrobe, an essential in a capsule wardrobe is just having a neutral color suit. And if you have a neutral color suit that's fits you perfectly and tailored to your fit, you can separate it and create different outfits. Like you can almost create like 6 different outfits based on what I have here. Like you can take the blazer off, you can put it on the black dress. You can wear that black dress with the nude heels. You can wear the black dress with the boots. You can get the trousers from the suit and wear it with the sweater. You can wear those trousers with sneakers. You can wear the same trousers with a white t-shirt. So pretty much when you have basics, like you can pair them together and you'll just always have something to wear in your closet. I feel like a lot of people always say like, I don't have anything to wear, but it's because your closet is filled up with like things that have so many patterns that can't work together. But if you just have like a capsule wardrobe just filled with basics, you'll always have something to wear.
Okay, we have 2 questions here. One, is the hourglass the ideal shape?
There's no ideal shape. I feel like social media makes you think there's an ideal shape, but everyone is literally created differently. So I don't think there's an ideal shape.
Okay, and another question is this capsule wardrobe the base of all fashion?
I would say it is the base because you can use it to pretty much wear it with like anything. Like I said before, like if you have print and pattern, a lot of print and patterns don't work well together. But if you have a capsule wardrobe with just basics, you can pair that white top with something that's printed. You can pair that black top with something that has pattern. Like more than likely, you'll find a color from your basic in your printed item or in your pattern item. So I feel like the start before you just invest in other things would just have basics.
Okay, someone said, I love that idea, simple.
It is. It's simple. That's why it's also an investment because I know when you go out, like you just see like cute flower stuff and like cute prints and patterns, and you're just like, yeah, like I'm gonna buy that. But then sometimes you only get one wear out of it because you could only wear it by itself, you know? Okay, so I'll just move on. So like I was saying before, if you have a capsule wardrobe, you can wear those pieces with these pieces that are not considered capsule wardrobe items. So you can wear like that white shirt with like these like black pants in the bottom, like they have like a pattern to it, but it still works with a white shirt. It still works with a black shirt. You can pair it with a nude shirt. You can wear sneakers with it. You can wear nude shoes with it. You can wear black boots with it. Those are all your capsule wardrobe items, and you can create like 3 different looks. Same thing with like snake print boots. They're more like trendy pieces. And it's not something that you would consider a capsule wardrobe item because it's not a neutral, but you can wear a black dress with it, wear a navy blue dress with it, wear a nude dress with it, wear jeans with it. Jeans are considered capsule wardrobe items because jeans go with everything. So literally you can wear anything with that. And the same thing goes for all the other outfits. The dress, if you wanted to wear the dress, you would have nude shoes. And you don't have to have just nude heels. You can have nude sandals. Nude sandals go with everything. A nude bag. Nude bags go with everything. Black bags go with everything. So that's why like having a capsule wardrobe is pretty essential, because you can wear it with anything and you can wear it together.
Okay, sorry. Somebody said people say not to wear white after Labor Day. So what colors would you recommend for your capsule that you can wear year round?
Year round, you can wear black. Year round, you can wear neutral colors. And neutral colors, you can wear tans. You can wear creams. It's a form of white, but it's not white. And honestly, that whole white after Labor Day thing, you don't have to follow it. Like, it's just one of those, I feel like it's a silly rule that people create, but no one follows that anymore. Wear whatever you want, when you want, how you want it. Like, it's your style. So don't follow that. But if you want alternatives and if you want to stick to that, you can literally wear, like I said, blacks, browns, creams, tans, all of that works.
Okay, someone said too much prints can contrast with your complexion.
Well, like I said, you have to know what works for you. Like fashion and finding your style, it's all about trial and error. So try on certain prints, see if you like it with your complexion. Like it's all trial and error. Like no one can tell you that or give you that information for you. I mean, people can, but it's whatever you feel comfortable in. And don't listen to what people say like, oh, because you're this skin color, like this doesn't look good on you. If you like it, you wear it. It doesn't matter what people say.
Okay, mommy said I need you to help me build my new wardrobe. I have nothing. And that usually whites are made out of materials that are for summer or spring.
That's true. There's white sweaters that you can wear for the winter. But I mean, there are a lot of, personally for me, I'm not a white person, only because white gets dirty so easy. And if there's just like a little spot on my white shirt, it makes me upset. So I'm not really a white person, but you can find white to wear all year round. Like white has been super popular, even with like boots. There's a lot of boots that are white now and people wear them in the wintertime. So you can find a lot of pieces. I think we just think of white and you just think of summer and you think of spring, but I think white has become like a super popular color now that you can wear all year round.
Another question, what do you think about white shoes? I think they're for little girls only.
Honestly, I mean, if you pair it properly, like it looks awesome. Like you just have to, if it's not your style, it's just not your style and you don't have to wear it. Like I said, you don't have to follow trends. Like whatever you're comfortable with, you wear it. But if you wanted ways to wear it, I would suggest like going on Pinterest. If you go on Pinterest, you'll see a lot of ways to like combine different outfits. If you type in how to wear like white shoes, it'll show you a list of outfits that will make it more comfortable for you. And you'll see that it's not just for little kids. But at the end of the day, if you don't like it and if you feel like it's for little kids, you don't have to wear it.
Okay, thank you.
Think of my white shoes as a kid in church. Like I just thought about that, but okay. So next we'll be talking about investment pieces. Investment pieces, they're closet staples that are timeless and worth the splurge. So investment pieces are not really trendy, and they're things that just never go out of style. So all the pieces that I'm going to list, I personally spend on. Outerwear, I would say outerwear is an investment piece. Like if you think about it, a winter jacket, you don't really buy a winter jacket every single winter. Like you buy one winter jacket and you hope and pray it lasts you for like a good 3-4 years or however long it could last you, because they take up space. You don't need more than one. So invest on a good winter jacket. At the end of the day, like it goes through a lot of wear and tear. It goes through snow, it goes through rain, like you wear it for months on end. So having a good winter jacket is essential, and an investment piece. And when I say investment piece, like people always think like dollar signs, you have to spend so much. I mean, I'll get to that, but there's ways to not spend so much on investment pieces. A leather jacket, another investment piece, because you can wear a leather jacket with anything. You wear leather jackets in the fall, you wear them in the spring. I've even seen people wear them in the winter when they layer it up. So having a good leather jacket is a good investment piece. And also you want to invest in a leather jacket, because if you don't, they kind of peel if you get like cheaper versions of leather jackets, which means you get to wear them probably a couple of times and that's it. So invest in a good leather jacket. It doesn't have to be real leather. I know people are like animal cruelty free. I get that. And real leather is expensive. I can't even afford all of that. So you don't have to. There's vegan leather, but just make sure you buy good quality leather. Trench coats. Trench coats are also a good investment piece, because you wear a trench coat in the spring, you wear it in the fall. Like it's something that you just wear back to back over, it's like a light jacket over your clothing. And having a good wool coat is also a good investment piece. And usually investment pieces, like you kind of want to keep them as neutrals. Like you can get like a super crazy pattern winter coat, but while that might be in season, like I said, this season, next season, it might not be. So this year it might be a thing. Next year, that pattern may not be a thing. And then you're gonna go outside, unless you really don't care, you're just gonna be like, no one's really wearing this. So just stick to neutral when it comes to like outerwear that you're gonna invest in. And if you have that extra and you wanna splurge, then of course, like get whatever color you want. Shoes. Shoes are good investment pieces because, I mean, you wear them, like you walk on them. So you don't want shoes that you wear them twice and the soles start like falling apart or the heel just like breaks off. So you want to make sure that you invest in shoes, and also just for comfort. For me, like I have flat feet personally, so I always want to make sure my shoes are comfortable. When I worked in the city, MTA, like I'm back and forth, like you just want to make sure like your shoes are comfortable. So shoes are great investment pieces. And at the end of the day, you don't want them to fall apart. Like if you buy shoes and you invest in them, like you want them to last you, and you buy them because you like them. So why buy shoes that will just last you 2 wears and then you have to get a new pair? Bags. Bags are good investment pieces. You don't have to get luxury bags for it to be a good investment. Like I forgot to say, for shoes, you don't have to get the most expensive shoe for it to be a good quality shoe. For example, Louis Vuittons. Louis Vuittons are expensive. Are they comfortable? Absolutely not. There's so many people who I know who have Louis Vuittons and they're just like, I can only wear them 20 minutes and I have to take them off. So just because it's a luxury item or it's a brand name and it's super expensive, it doesn't mean that it's the best for you. And there's also something you have to understand is you kind of pay for the name most of the times. You're not really paying for the item or the quality. It's more so the name. Not to say that they're not good quality items, but Louis Vuittons, honestly, you're paying for the name. But when it comes to bags, there's so many great quality bags out there that are good price, are decent priced. So always invest in a good bag, because you wear bags all year round. You wear them as a woman, you wear them every day. When you leave your house, we just have a whole bunch of stuff that we need to put in a bag. So you always carry a bag. So just invest in a good quality bag. And lastly, denim. Denim, you just have to invest in it. Like a good pair of denim that fits properly, like it will change your life. So just always invest in denim because you also wear denim all year round. Like you don't want to get like cheaper denim where the insides, like, you know, those denim where the insides, like it starts to get thin and eventually just rips. Like you don't want that. So just invest in good denim and just find a pair that fits you well. And if you find a pair that fits you well, buy 2 or 3 pairs. Because it's always hard. I know for me, it's always hard to find like good fitting denim. So next, how to shop on a budget. I think this is my favorite part because growing up, I always shop on a budget. I know people would always think like, oh, like you just always shop super expensive. And it's just like, no, the sale rack is my friend. Like literally when I go into a store, that's the first place that I go. But to help you start shopping on a budget, I would say start by going through your closet. Like there's so many items in your closet that you forget that you have. And oftentimes you go out and shop and you buy those things. And then a month later you go through your closet and you're just like, wait, I have this. Like, why did I buy another one? So just always go through your closet first and keep in mind what you have before you go shopping. 2, need versus want. When I shop, I'm just always like, do I need this or do I want this? Like, if I have the extra and I could spend, cool. If I want it, I'll just get it. But honestly, like you should just really consider if you need something than if you want it. Because oftentimes you're just spending extra money for things that you want, that you don't necessarily need, or you probably already have. Quality over cheap. Certain things I'll go cheap on. When it comes to like white t-shirts, I'm never spending anything crazy on white t-shirts because white t-shirts, they get stained, deodorant stains, like you kind of go through them like that. So that's something that I would never really spend on. But everything else, if you want to get a good wear out of it, choose quality, even if you have to pay a little bit more, choose quality over cheap. Because at the end of the day, you'll end up paying more because you have to buy more of that item every single time it goes bad than if you had just bought the good quality item and you would have it for a long period of time. So always just go quality over cheap. And the time of the year to shop for clothes. So there's like a knack, a trick, I guess you can say, when it comes to shopping for clothes that most people might already know, but never shop in season. So for your winter clothes, don't shop for winter clothes during the winter. They're always going to be expensive. Wait until the end of the winter to shop for winter clothes, because by then they're already bringing in spring stuff and people don't care about winter no more. And they're just like, ooh, new season, spring. Like I want to get all my cute outfits for spring. So all the winter clothes, they go on sale. Perfect time to buy your investment winter coat because more than likely it would be on sale rather than if you waited or got it like during like the winter, the brunt of the winter, when winter first started, you wouldn't have gotten it on sale. So I would always just say like, just shop end of season for your clothing. End of winter, shop for winter clothes. End of summer, shop for summer clothes. I mean, at the end of the day, if you really need something, you buy it. But I would say for like investment pieces, just wait until the end of the season to get those items. Because honestly, you can get a $300 winter coat for like $150 if you wait till the end of winter. And then know your price point. Whenever you shop, just keep the price point that you want to spend in your head. Like for clothes, for shoes, for bags, like there's a price point that I'm just not willing to go over. And that just helps you to stay in budget because you'll see it and you'll be like, like, no, like that's just way too much. Is it worth it? No. Obviously, if it's something that like you really love, if you want to splurge, if you want to treat yourself, by all means. But for me, it's just like, I just really have to like know, okay, is this good quality? Like there's like a checklist in my head. If it's good quality and it's something that I need, okay, I might break my price point. But if it's not something that I need and it's not the best quality, I'm sticking to my price point. So just always knowing your price point will just help to keep you on budget. And lastly, just always shop on the sale rack. I know for some people, like it's just a thing when you go into the store. I don't know if you don't want to look cheap or whatever the case is. Some people like avoid the sale rack. That's the first place that I go. Because honestly, whatever I'm looking for, I'll more likely find something similar or the same item on sale. So always go to your sale rack. And also my little trick that I do, I just look at the item. If it's on sale for a reason. So it could be on sale because there is a scratch. Like a bag might have like a little tiny scratch in it that you can hardly see. What I do, take it to the cash register and I'm just like, miss, there's a little scratch on this. Can I get like an extra discount? You might get another 10% off. You never know, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Other items, sometimes it's not even worth it because the stain probably won't even come off. So just don't do it. Just leave it. Even if it's on sale, just leave it. But if it's like makeup, like they put items that have makeup on it and they put it on sale. And if you tell them like, hey, there's makeup or it's missing a button, these are things you can fix. Like you can fix makeup, you can wash that out. A little bit of dish detergent breaks up the makeup and you're good. If it's a button, you can find a button at a store for like $1 and sew it on and call it a day. And you got that item on sale. So just always shop the sale rack and just know things that you can fix and things that you can't fix, and you'll be good.
Okay, before we move on, we have 2 questions. Somebody said, would you rent clothes? Example, a one-time gala or maternity shoot.
I would. Personally, I've never rented clothes. I think Rent the Runway is like a popular place. I almost, but I didn't. So I don't really know like that area too well because I've never rented anything. But yeah, by all means, if it's something that you're just gonna wear one time, rent it. Because at the end of the day, it's just gonna sit in your closet and you're probably gonna pay a ton of money for it and never wear it again. And I know there's some people, I'm like that too, where it's just like, if it's an event and I wear something and I take pictures in it, you're not going to see me in that outfit for a very long time because I already have pictures in it. And if I wear it again, I'm not taking pictures in it again. So if you need to rent something, rent it. Like they clean it, they do all of that. So you're getting clean clothes. If you need to rent it, just do it.
Okay, and the other question is, what would a capsule business wardrobe look like?
Capsule business wardrobe, I would say a white button down, a black button down, a good tailored suit, a good skirt, neutral color skirt, whether that be black, whether it be brown, navy blue skirt, heels, black heels, nude heels. What else? Sweaters, neutral sweaters. Bags, I would say neutral color bags. That would be your capsule wardrobe. But of course, like you can add other items in there to like spice that up. You can buy patterns and whatever the case is. But as for capsules, just keep it basic.
Okay, thank you.
Next. So how to be confident in your style. The first thing I'll say is honestly, don't feel like you need to follow trends and just have fun. Like people just always so like, oh, this new trend comes out. Like I need to be on it. Like I need to have it. Honestly, not every trend looks good on everyone. So don't feel like you need to follow trends. Like stick to the classics because the classics are always in style. And at the end of the day, just know your body. So 1, make sure your clothes fit properly. That's like the main way to feel confident because you don't want your clothes to be too tight because people can tell and it looks like your clothes don't fit you. So just always make sure like your clothes fit properly, like know your measurements, take those measurements, or go into a store and ask them to measure you. Like stores do that. So just always know your measurements so you can know that your clothes are gonna fit you properly. 2, work your capsule wardrobe. Investing in your capsule wardrobe is super important because you'll always have something to wear. You never go into your closet and be like, I don't have anything to wear, because you will. Learn to balance your proportions. Like we talked about before, honestly, knowing your body type, you can create any illusion that you want to create if you know your body type and if you know how to dress for your body type. So just always learn how to like balance your proportion because we're all made differently. Like we all look different and you can enhance whatever body part you want to enhance with clothing. Next, find your personal style. This is sometimes hard for people, but like I said, it's trial and error. Like it took me a long time to find my personal style and I'm still trying to find it. So honestly, like just try different things. I always try different things. If it looks good on me, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't matter if the whole world's wearing it. If it doesn't look good on me, it doesn't look good on me. So honestly, find your personal style and just don't look at what everyone else is wearing and feel like you need to wear that too or look like that person too. Because while you're admiring that person, someone else is admiring your own personal style. So just always like know your personal style and stick to it. And play with color. I know there was a time where people just always wore black. I guess it was just a trend where it's just like black on black on black. And I feel like people who even loved color, because it was a trend, they're just like, all right, I guess I can't wear color, so I got to wear black because that's trending. No, wear whatever you want to wear. If you like color, wear color. Like, you don't need to follow what everyone else is wearing. For example, if black is trendy and you want to wear black, but you love color, add a colorful bag, add some colorful shoes. Like, you can always incorporate whatever it is your style is and add it to that trend. Like, make that trend your own. And mix patterns and textures. For example, that's me in the front of the brick wall. I'm wearing like a checkered blazer and my pants has like a whole nother texture to it. And it works. Some people might like it, some people might not, but I like it. So it doesn't matter. Wear whatever you like. Same thing goes for like the picture in the top where I'm wearing like snake print boots and I'm wearing like a textured bag and I'm wearing like a fluffy coat. Some people won't think to put those things together, but I did, and I like it. It doesn't matter who does and who doesn't. If you like it, you wear it and be confident and proud because it's your style. And like I said, capsule wardrobe, that's a picture at the top. The girl wearing the jeans, all that she's wearing is a part of a capsule wardrobe. And she has 3 whole outfits that you can even interchange those outfits and make like 2 more. So like I said, work your capsule wardrobe.
Okay, someone is asking, I feel like gray doesn't go well with dark brown skin color. What do you think?
Gray. I think gray looks fine with your skin. There's different shades of gray. Maybe a lighter shade gray, if you feel like it doesn't work with darker skin color, a lighter shade gray might work better. But remember, all colors have different shades. So just play with the shades and see what works for you.
Okay. Another question, how does fashion influence our moods?
How does fashion influence your moods? I mean, I know personally for me, like if I feel like I look good, like I feel good. So honestly, like if you feel like you look good and you're confident in what you're wearing, like you'll just feel better. That's not the case for everyone, but that's usually the case when it comes to a lot of people. Like they say, you look good, you feel good. So yeah, just try it. All right, so lastly, tips and tricks. Some of these you might know, some you may not know. Wearing pumps in the same color, pumps, heels in the same colors as your skin tone instantly elongates your legs. So if you want to look taller, just wear nude. Nude back in the day, it just used to be like one color nude for everyone. But now there's literally a nude color for your skin tone, your specific skin tone. So find the closest nude to your skin tone and it instantly makes you look taller if you're going for that. Another tip, if you can wear it with at least 3 other items in your wardrobe, it's a keeper. If you can't, then skip it because you'll save money and time. So for me, like when I pick up an item in a store, I just like automatically kind of like pull up the virtual closet in my head and everything that I have in my closet. I'm just like, okay, can this shirt go with these pants? Can it go with this skirt? What can it go with? Because if it can't go with at least 3 things in my closet, more than likely I'm not buying it because I don't want to just buy something that I can only wear once and that's it. I mean, by all means, if it's an item that you really love, do it. And there's items that I buy that you can only wear once, but it just helps if you can just buy one item and you can wear it multiple different ways because that gives you like 3 new outfits. Dressing monochromatically can make you appear taller and slimmer. because a monochromatic outfit creates seamless line from head to toe. So in my previous slide, if you look at the three ladies on the bottom, they're wearing monochromatic outfits. So it's just all one color. And when it's all one color, like there's no cutoff point. So it just creates that illusion of like you looking taller and slimmer. Wearing a V-neck. V-neck sweaters and tees give you that illusion of a longer torso because it just like opens you up at the top. And wear what makes you feel comfortable. Size is just a number. I know a lot of people that go into a store and they'll try on something and it's not their typical size. So you wear size 8, you go into a store and you try on a size 12. It fits you, but you'll have a heart attack like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna wear this size 12 because I'm usually a size 8. No, it's just a number. Honestly, if you understand that clothes are made in different countries and the standard size in one country might not be the standard size in another country. For example, if you shop at like European stores, I know when I shop at like Zara, or if you guys have ever shopped at ASOS, they're European brands. So what I wear usually in just like regular stores, I'm always like a size up or 2 sizes up when it comes to European clothing, because European, their standard size is kind of like made for Europeans, which is more of like a slimmer size. So don't get too hung up on numbers. Like if you're an 8 and you wear a size 10 and something else, like it's not that serious. Like you'll be okay. It doesn't mean you gain weight and you have to like go to the gym and work it off. It's just different clothes depending on where it's made. It's just made differently.
Okay, we have a couple questions. Somebody said, I apologize, joining late. Please explain capsule wardrobe.
Okay, capsule wardrobe. I guess I'll just go back to it because it's not that far back. Okay, so capsule wardrobe, it's just a collection of pieces, also known as basic items, that are just versatile and you can wear them together or you can wear them with more like trendy items or items that have like patterns and prints. So for example, this slide, I showed an example of just like a capsule wardrobe. It's just like neutral color clothing. So it can be like navy blue, or it can be gray, or it can be black. It's just neutral colors that go with everything. That's pretty much what your capsule wardrobe is. It's nothing really with like print and pattern and texture. It's just neutral color clothing.
Okay, somebody else said, what about dressing for your age? I'm turning 40 and feel like I dress like my mom who is 60 plus. How do I get cute and trendy but age appropriate?
I would say a starting point can just be like going online. Honestly, you find so many things, YouTube University, or just Google stuff, and you can Google like clothing for 40 plus or 40 years old or whatever the case is. Like whatever your age group is, you can find stuff online, like just guidelines to help you like figure that out. I would start there and just like go into a mall, try things on. Usually clothes are broken up into like different like age sections when you go into a store, but also don't feel like you need to, just because you're 40 years old, you can't wear something that a 30-year-old or 20-year-old might wear. Like just honestly, you just have to put things on, try it on, see if you like it, and wear it. Let's see, where did I leave off? Oh, know what size you wear at your favorite store. So pretty much I have like a list of stores that I go to that are like go-to stores when I just need a quick outfit. For example, ASOS, if you guys ever heard of ASOS, you can literally get clothes in like 3 days. So know your size. When you go on ASOS, they ask you a couple of questions about your measurements. You can take those measurements yourself. They'll ask you, for example, like, what's your bust size? What size are your hips, your waist? Like measure yourself. And when you record those answers, they tell you what your size will be in those clothes. And honestly, every time I've done it, it's usually been right. So I just know for a fact that at these places, Like I know what I wear. I know when I order something or if I go into the store, like I just automatically know what size to get. Because for me, I hate returning stuff. Like if I buy it, like I just want it to fit. I don't want to return it. So just knowing like your size, your measurements for your favorite stores, it's always going to be your go-to, and it kind of takes the hassle out of shopping, especially when you need something urgently and you don't have time to like go back to the store and get something else or send something back. So just always know like your measurements. And lastly, because I feel like no one really cares about this because it's your undergarments and no one really sees it. But if you don't really wear the proper ones, people do see it. So invest in good undergarments. When it comes to a bra for women, like get measured, because if you wear a bra that's too tight, you can see that under your clothes. Like it will just create back fat that you don't even have because it's just too tight. And also just know like, okay, for certain clothing, invest in some good thongs, invest in good seamless underwear. Because if you're wearing like a fitted pant or skirt, like everyone's eyes will just be on your panty line and it kind of messes up your outfit. So just always invest in good undergarments. So yeah, I mean, that's all I have for tonight. I hope that it helped. If you guys have any questions, let me know.
Well, can you tell us more about yourself? Yes, Angie's clapping. You did an amazing job. I'm going to be using your tips. But yeah, can you tell us more about yourself, about your vlog, and whatever else you want to share?
More about myself. Um, well, like I said in the beginning, like I started my blog in 2016. I think it was like right before I graduated college. It was an outlet. I've always loved fashion. I've always loved styling things. I like putting things together and see what it looks like. I like doing things out of the ordinary. People would always like ask questions. So I'm just like, okay, let me create a blog, which is why I did that. On my blog, I just don't only talk about fashion. Like I talk about just life in general. Cause I feel like as a young adult, like there's just a lot that we go through. I talk to a lot of my friends. There's a lot that we all like, we share a similar struggle. So I just feel like being open and transparent can help somebody else. So I'm totally open on my blog. So I talk about everything. I talk about life. I'm getting into talking about beauty. I talk about hair because it's another question that I always get. So I talk about hair too, like little tips and tricks and products and whatever. So yeah, like I'm hoping that eventually my blog will just grow and it'll just be a place that people can go to if they need help with anything in those areas of like fashion, styling, beauty, and lifestyle, and just a place that can like inspire other people with whatever they're going through.
Okay. We'll link it inside the Facebook Live. You have a lot of this is awesome. Thank you. This was great. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much. Excellent job. Excellent presentation. I'm taking notes.
That's great. If I can help anyone, like I love helping people. I don't keep things to myself. Whatever knowledge that I get, I like sharing it with other people. So I'm glad that it helped in any way.
Okay, really quickly. Someone said last two questions, please. How often should you refresh or clean out your closet, and how do you raise up a fashionista?
How often? So for me, I usually just let like the seasons go by for 1 year, and then the next year I'll start cleaning. Like I'll go into my closet, and if I haven't worn something for a year, then more than likely I'm just not gonna wear it ever. I wouldn't say to just like constantly throw out your clothes because you never know what might not work for you. There's clothes that I've had for years, and years later I'm just like, oh, I can wear it. Well, if it still fits, I'm like, I can wear this. But I would honestly say like yearly, just go through your closet, because you end up just buying things, one that you probably already have or you already own, or you're just like piling. I don't have a walk-in closet, I wish. So my closet's not big enough for me to just keep buying stuff I already own or just keep stuff in my closet that I don't wear. So just go through your closet yearly and see like, okay, have I worn this in a year? If I haven't, more than likely you won't. And don't throw away your clothes. Like there's so many places you can give Salvation Army. For me, like I have a lot of little cousins that my clothes can possibly fit. So I'll give them to my cousins, like gently worn items. Honestly, if it's not gently worn, I would say just give it a passage in the trash. But if it is gently worn, like you can give them to people. Salvation Army, you can sell them on Poshmark. There's other apps that you can sell your clothes on. So I would just say, yeah, like just go through your closet at least once a year.
Okay, the second question was, how do you raise up a fashionista?
How do you raise up a fashionista? I feel like honestly, it's just letting someone explore their style, like explore what they like to wear, what they don't like to wear. Like growing up, I felt like I had the freedom to explore what it is that I liked and what it is that I didn't like. And by all means, like I still got the guidance of, hey, like, okay, that doesn't look like appropriate or whatever the case is. Like by all means, you can tell if it's your child that you're trying to raise up to be a fashionista, like you can give them helpful criticism, but still let them be able to like express themselves and like choose their clothes, like see what their style is.
Okay, I think that was the last question. Thank you so much, Christy, for being here and for helping all of us out. If anyone has any other questions, we'll give you a minute. If not,
I have a question.
okay.
I have a question about what do you think about buying used clothes?
Buying used clothes. Have I bought used clothes? I don't remember the last time I bought used clothes or if I have. I know a lot of people go like thrifting, and if you find like those good thrift stores, like you can find some really good stuff. I have a lot of friends who do it, and you find amazing things that are in really good condition. Obviously, if you're buying something used, I would probably say just like wash it before you wear it, which if they're selling them in stores, more than likely somebody already did. But I don't see an issue with it, especially if it's like gently used. Some people probably only wore something once and they don't have any use for it. So they just want to give it to somebody else who can get more wears out of it. So I don't think that wearing like secondhand clothes is an issue at all.
Okay. Someone said, thank you for sharing and for your blog. You were inspirational and informative.
Thank you. And if you guys have any more questions or anything, like I think my email's on there, Facebook, Instagram, like just message me. I'll answer your questions.
Well, she's our Sestra, so you can always find her on our group.
Yes, there too.
Okay, so I think we should stop recording now. We can stop recording, Ma?